This is your channel though. Like,
I know, it needs to be a
rated
little.
R.
We're not about to get demonetized, okay?
Like my channel, everything.
Literally everything.
Donate to my Patreon. You don't have to put that in.
Hi, I'm Devin.
And I'm Rob, and we're dads.
Not daddies.
We are here. Why are you laughing? We do this every time.
I feel
Why
so
is it
silly doing it.
It's a thing. Just let it be a thing.
Okay.
It's a thing. And we're here with Arielle Scarcella.
Hello.
We will make sure her links are in our description down below. We first met Arielle
in West Hollywood Pride. Woo!
last year.
Super gays.
Super gays.
Super gays.
Super
les.
gays. Super les.
Super les.
So much homosexuality happening in this
all
room
exciting.
right now.
We've never actually done a video with another lesbian.
That's true.
I think the gay guys and the LGBT YouTube world, the gay men tend to stick together.
This is true.
And but here's the thing, the lesbians don't. The lesbians watch the gay YouTubers, but the gay YouTubers don't watch lesbian YouTubers.
So we wanted to do this video because we know there are a lot of gay men who either don't have lesbian friends or are afraid of lesbians. And since Arielle's one of our good friends, we wanted to ask her, and we know that she will answer literally any question we ask her, honestly.
And I'll tell you.
More than you want to know.
I'll tell you what my vagina looks like.
These are questions that gay men are too afraid to ask lesbians, but have always wanted to know.
Yes.
There you go.
So,
sounds like a BuzzFeed video.
So there's this thing, and if I can find the clip, I'll insert it here. On
Modern Family,
there's this whole thing with the gay couple, right?
Yeah.
And they're like
lesbians.
So they go through why gay men don't connect with lesbians, and they're like, with straight women we get it because we like the same thing, and then they overlap the circles like the Venn diagram.
Yeah.
And then they're like, with straight men we like men, so like we relate to them, and we are men.
We are the same.
We are the same thing.
We're both men.
And then it's like,
but gay men and lesbians?
revealing the mysteries of lesbians. So our first question.
They're very difficult, but not that difficult, we'll see.
Yeah. So we've actually, in this trip that we've done together, we've talked a little bit about like, that is gay culture. You've said that before.
Yeah.
About like, when we were talking about circuit parties and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So what, in your opinion, is like stereotypical lesbian culture?
That's a tricky question.
Yeah, right?
Okay, lesbian gay culture, I would say, is they do a lot of like camping trips, usually camping trips. Believe it or not, there are pretty good lesbian parties out there. There's just not a lot of them, which is why, like, but the ones that they do have, and lesbians are just as slutty as gay men, by the way, they can be.
I don't doubt that.
They can be, and they're just as sneaky. They're just as sneaky. It depends on the area. New York City lesbians aren't that bad. California lesbians, bad.
Hoes.
Typical lesbian though, I would say we tend to get into relationships very quickly. I do not do that personally. I'm not just saying that. I really don't.
No.
I'm not a yo-ho lesbian. I've never done that. We tend to relationship hop because we love nesting. We love all of a sudden, like, it's called the lesbian urge to merge, and it's because it's two women, and like, you know, with a straight woman it would be the same feelings, but because there's a man involved,
right,
it's not reciprocated, so it doesn't happen as quickly.
Oh, I see.
So when there's two women, it's like,
it happens faster.
We want to move in together right away. I've known people. An ex-friend of mine literally got married to a girl after 3 months of being together.
I mean, we grew up Mormon, so that's like not out of the norm for us.
That sounds Mormon.
Right.
That's a Mormon thing.
Yeah.
3 months. I think another part of lesbian culture, of course, is sports, I would say. And it's not always softball. We like competing.
Right.
We do. And I think gay men like competing too, just with less traditional sports, I would say. So it's like more like typical gay culture, figure skating and like, I don't know, ultimate baking. Like, I don't know what do they do?
Now she's stereotyping us.
What do they do? I don't know. Lesbians tend to date within their own friend circle way too much. I've never done that again, but I also tend to date long distance because I can't stand people in New York. Well, I don't know why. I've never dated a New Yorker.
And you've been in New York your entire life.
And if they live in New York, they're from like Brazil or something.
Oh.
So, but lesbians will date each other's exes constantly, and it's really unhealthy.
But that's another video.
That leads to another question though.
Yeah.
Like, how do lesbians meet? Is it just through friend groups?
I would say it's usually through friends groups and lesbian parties. They do. I would say there are like 2 or 3 lesbian apps that are okay. But as of right now, it's more like Tinder. OkCupid's okay.
So what? But like, because like the gay community, I mean, Tinder is kind of for everyone, but like Grindr, Scruff, like the like hookup-y app kind of stuff.
There's no hookup lesbian apps like specifically geared towards that because lesbians aren't into hookups as much. You'd be surprised, but not as much as gay men. Clearly, like that's an obvious thing, but we're not as not into hookups as people assume.
But you said You said they were sluts.
They're sluts, meaning that that doesn't mean they hook up a lot, but they are.
They want a lot of sex.
They want, like, yeah. Like, they won't intentionally go out to fuck somebody necessarily, but they're hoes in a sense that they're just as big of cheaters as anybody else, I would say.
Oh, okay.
They can be. They can be, yeah.
Sure. If there are any lesbians watching, what are some lesbian apps that they can...
There's an app called Her.
I heard about Her.
It's okay. Honestly, Tinder is really good for lesbians.
Okay.
It really is. Like, I enjoy it. I'm on Tinder now.
Is there, because there are same-sex options on Bumble now too, aren't there?
Bumble, yeah. Bumble's okay.
Yeah.
I like Bumble. There's an app called Zoe, which is a new app. They sponsored one of my videos. They're okay. Yeah, but they're all okay. But with lesbians, but with gay men and men in general, they initiate quickly. With lesbians, they don't. So it's more difficult to find a date as a lesbian compared to gay men.
Sure.
Because it's like, who's gonna make the first move? Who's gonna say it? And with gay men, it's like, wanna fuck? Like literally, and that's okay. But it's like gay men and men in general say what they want. And I'd rather that. Yeah. I'd rather have a girl be like, I'm down, you down? And I'd be like, maybe tomorrow. Or maybe later, or like, just be straight up with me. Like, I enjoy it. I'm a New Yorker. Like, I love that shit.
Totally.
So what would you call like a teenage girl lesbian?
A baby dyke?
A baby dyke.
A baby dyke.
A baby dyke.
Okay, so
when you like first come out of the closet and you dress all in rainbow. I did that.
Oh, that's adorable.
Not all in rainbow, but I had like my rainbow necklace and that's it.
Right.
Never
like
wore,
a sweatband.
Never
or
wore it
something.
again. At Pride only, but like I had my one necklace that I wore, and it was just a silver necklace with a rainbow ring, just so people knew.
Right.
Just a little hint. Now I'm like, I think they know at this point.
So what are some of the other like the
lesbian
categorizations?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're like I
there's
tend to say
the twink and the bear and the otter. Like, you
and
know.
I know all of those.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I'm very keen on gay culture.
Yeah.
Okay, so lesbian culture. So how about we'll play a game?
Okay.
I'll say the name of it, and you have to kind of guess what that person would look like.
Okay.
Okay, I know a couple.
Okay, well I will start off easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so a butch lesbian.
I imagine like maybe a little bit heavier, maybe a little bit broader shoulders, short hair.
Usually wears stereotypically
Men's
male
baggy,
clothing, or
baggy
like
jeans.
shops in the men's section.
Yeah, I would say
straight
that.
up, right?
Yeah.
Like cargo shorts.
A little more aggressive,
Yes.
perhaps.
Mhm.
Usually tops, probably, right?
You'd be surprised, but
Really?
yeah, you'd be surprised. And here's the thing, I would say a bull dyke, yes, usually tops, but there's such thing as a soft butch, usually bottoms. I think usually, believe it or not.
Okay.
Because soft butches tend to date hard femmes, and trust me, if you saw them walking down the street, you'd be like, that girl wears the pants, the femme, by the way they walk.
And when you say hard femme, I'm imagining
means
like
an aggressive-
a
an
lawyer
aggressive-
type A personality.
Like aggressive femme, seemingly like very confident.
Yeah.
They walk with, they know what they want. They walk with pride, and you can just, I'm telling you, if you saw the couple, you'd be like, I know what Arielle's talking about now. You'll see the butch, and she'll be the one with the hand on top, but you know that femme is the one that's leading the shit. You know it.
You don't seem like a butch lesbian.
I'm neither. I'm not a butch or a femme.
How would you
really.
categorize yourself?
I consider myself an artsy femme, which is like
Being
like
from
it's like
Brooklyn.
an otter. It's like in the middle.
In the middle.
So there's different types of feminine lesbians, right? You have the lipstick lesbians, and then you have
Those
femmes.
are like the girly girls.
Those are like,
for those of you who don't know.
what's the
makeup.
difference between femmes and a lipstick lesbian though?
I don't know.
Like fancy.
Like
right?
high
Like
maintenance.
Like a.
High maintenance is what the answer
So
is.
femme is high maintenance.
No, high maintenance
lipstick
is
is
lipstick,
high
high maintenance. They both can wear lipstick, but it's the personality that comes with it.
Okay.
Like a lipstick lesbian, you can tell that bitch, like, she needs somebody to take care of her ass. A femme, like I said, an aggressive femme or assertive femme, that's somebody that can be very feminine, but also doesn't need anything from you. Like, she's gonna fucking take care of her own shit.
Right.
That's the difference. Then there's like chapstick lesbians, which some people might say that that's what I am, but I don't think necessarily that's what I am, because they're usually a little bit more tomboyish. And I consider myself just more of like an art nerd.
Yeah.
So like an artsy femme. Like
Right.
I mean, all my profile from day one, if you go on Twitter and Facebook, it doesn't say YouTuber, it says artist. The girls I tend to date are way more aggressive internally, externally more feminine than me. I'm telling you, girls love that. Like they call them femaggress. Like femme-aggressive girls would probably rather, I'm learning, would much rather date cute girls, because they like that control aspect of it. They like taking control. And I'm like, do it, girl. Take control.
Take control.
Do it at the time.
So what's a pillow princess?
Okay, so a pillow princess is not me, even though people joke about it all the time. A pillow princess is someone that gets pleasure from getting pleasure.
So my next question is, how do you feel like, because you being very like in tune with gay culture as well as lesbian culture, How do you feel like coming out as a lesbian differs from coming out as a gay man? Or does it?
I think it does. I think that, especially if you're a feminine lesbian, people don't believe you. I think
that it's a phase thing.
They think it's
like
a phase.
College lesbian.
They'll I mean, sometimes obviously they'll say it to a butch or masculine woman, but usually they won't. And people always assume that all lesbians look butch because those are the ones that are obviously lesbians.
Yeah.
Like if you see a feminine girl walking down the street by herself, you're not gonna
assume that she, yeah.
So that's definitely one of the things. I think that we probably tend to get "you haven't met the right man" more than "you haven't met the right woman." I think so. I could be wrong, but I think that's probably a thing. And if a gay man was at a bar with his boyfriend and a straight woman approached you and you said, "I have a boyfriend," they would never be like, "Oh, I'm gonna hit on you anyway." Like, whereas lesbians, you're with your girlfriend because you're a woman. Guys don't care usually, and they'll hit on you. Not all guys. There's plenty of like amazing straight men out there, but a lot of men don't see, like, a lot of lesbians will have to say, "I have a boyfriend," because they'll respect a guy more than a woman.
Oh, that's kind of icky.
It's happened to me a bunch of times.
Really?
Fascinating.
Yeah, if I can tell by their energy, like if they're being really like pervs and I'm like next to my girlfriend or something, I won't even mention that she's my girlfriend. I'll just be like, "Oh, we're here with our boyfriends and went to the bathroom," like something like that.
That actually parlays really well into my next question, which is, I feel like there's a thing in gay culture where there's like the bachelorette party that comes to the gay bar that will like flirt with a gay man, but not to the extent of like, "I want to fuck you." It's just like, "I know that you're safe, so you can touch me," or whatever. However, there's like this whole fetishization
of lesbians.
Like
straight
men watch lesbian porn and get off on it, or they want two straight women to kiss and be like, that's hot to them. Like,
you want to hear something interesting? I think it's in Korea or China. It's actually the opposite. It's gay men are fetishized by straight women. Isn't that interesting?
How? And why? I mean, why?
Why are lesbians fetishized by straight men? I don't know. I don't get it. But here's the other thing. There are plenty of gay men that will touch lesbians and women in general because they're gay.
Oh,
it's like, "Oh, I can touch you." Like, I'm gay. I don't enjoy it. It's like, no, it doesn't happen to me often, but it's happened to me like 3-4 times in my whole life. Yeah. Like a gay guy at a club will like come up and like try to kiss you in the cheek or kiss you on the lips, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, just because you're gay doesn't mean you can't kiss me, because maybe they thought I was straight, but still.
Right.
No, like that's not.
Consent is important no matter your orientation.
No matter what. Like, even if you don't enjoy it, I don't enjoy it, so both of you have to not enjoy it, or both of you have to enjoy it. I mean, both of you have to enjoy it. That's what I meant to say.
This has been so educational.
Has it been?
I was actually expecting to like not be surprised by anything, but I've genuinely been surprised by a few things.
This has been fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Educational. If you guys have any other questions for lesbians that you've always been embarrassed to ask, comment down below, and we will forward them to
I will come on the video. I'll come on the video and answer.
Hop on over to her channel, watch the video that we did together, and subscribe to her because she's amazing.
Yes, we talked about how you guys are helping
being gay and Mormon.
Gay and Mormon, and helping kids that watch me that are religious and afraid to come out. I get messages all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more, what?
What?
Did you say the butt?
If you want to see,
I knew he heard me. I didn't hear it was funny.
My ears pricked up.
If you want to see more from us, make sure to subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye.
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 A lot of butch lesbians are bottoms. That's the lesson of this video.
However,
you'd be surprised.
You know what though? There are plenty of like big beefy guys
that would like
that'll
love it
over.
in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's great. Good for them, man. Good for them.